Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Dr. Lynda Cramer. Okay, today you're not going to see my face because obviously I've just had major dental surgery, but also because today I want you to realize that I am nothing more than you. We're all in this together, right? And the reason why I really don't want you to see me today is because I'm sharing what I know for free today. Yes! So we're all the same and we can all do this technique that I've been researching. Now, as some of you may know, I've got a couple of books out there and I was starting to write one about how to use the law of attraction to work for us. Now, if we go back a few months, I was looking at Theta, Theta, which is, yes, you can go research it. Yes, you can go and look at the meditations that you can do under Theta. But basically what it is, because I'm going to give it to you today for free, right? It's when we go to sleep, and it's just as we're dozing off into sleep that we are in this subconscious state where we can, people hear voices, some people hear knocks on their door. It's as we're just drifting off to sleep. So in this wavelength of subconscious state, that's where we can make the law of attraction work. So we've got the Theta, okay? So if you're writing this down, which I really hope that you do write this down, write down Theta, okay? Theta, brainwaves. Then number 2 on that is our electrons. Our bodies are, under science, we're all made up of electrons, protons and neurons, right? So it's our electrons that I was researching, and I was listening to this guy who used to do the 1970s psychic experimentations, and he said what they were doing was putting all these little probes on psychics' heads, and they were increasing the electron wavelengths going into these people so they were more psychic. Now, when we look at things like grounding and raise our vibration and raising our vibration exercises like hugging trees, standing on the grass like I am today, grounding, that actually creates more neurons into our body. So this is why they say stay around cats, because cats purring generates this vibration within us of more electrons. But wait, there's more, okay? Because we're about to get to even better than just electrons and Theta state of consciousness. So then I started listening to this guy about using the electrons and how we can create electrons by hugging a tree, because trees are full of electrons. And then he started talking about water. And with water, he was saying that when water is in like a pond, a lake, or a river, or a bath, that water is stagnant. So it doesn't generate electrons. But when it is flowing, when there's a currency or a current, you get it? Current, which is energy, right? Current. That creates more electrons. So if you're having a bath, make sure that you swish around the water, or set up like a pump system where it rotates like in a spa bath, okay? If you've got like a bird bath like I've got here in my backyard, put something in it to circulate the water, so then it magnifies and generates all these electrons around where it is, okay? But wait, there's more. So first thing I'm going to say before I go to the big one today, because we're only 4 minutes and a half in here, if you're liking these techniques, they are free, okay? But my PayPal link is in the description, because there are certain techniques, etc. out there, and you've got to pay for this stuff. I'm giving it out today for free, so then we can all use it, all create our best possible version of ourselves. And hopefully this works for you as well, because it has been for me the last couple of days since I've been putting this extra bit in there. Okay, so there's my PayPal link, okay? I've got to get money in somehow, right? And I don't want to put this into a book and say pay first. I want you to listen to it, and if it works, pay me then, okay? Or help support me. So let's go there. Then I got onto this other guy, and he was talking about, what was he talking about? This other guy that I was listening to. So basically, with electrons, okay, which is our natural way of our magnetic being, okay, electromagnetic being, then we can put into this with the theta, and as well as with water, we add the extra bonus. Now, I've got a few things that I want you to question. When you think about witches, they have a cauldron, right? And in that cauldron, where they make their spells, etc., do they just sit there and say their oh motus be type stuff? No, they sit there and they stir the cauldron, okay? Think about wind turbines. They go around in circles and they create energy, which is more electrons in the air. Now we look at all these religious people around the world. I'm not going to just say one religion, but when they pray, they do this whoa, whoa, and their hands, and they're leaning on their knees, and they actually do this motion, right? So what is that doing? It's creating more electrons as well. But wait, there's more, okay? Because look at UFOs. Have you ever seen a UFO spinning? Wow. So this guy that I was listening to the other day, he said, when we use friction, okay, which is a form of thermodynamics, heat, right, that's why we do this. Why does the heat create? Because we're moving the motion of energy. So when we meditate and we're lying in bed and we think about all the things that we want to generate in our life, like law of attraction and more abundance, more success, and all this other stuff that they promote, we're actually shortfalling ourselves because we haven't got that energetic magnetism of energy in motion which is occurring. So the last few days I've been researching motion of neurons and electrons. So more importantly, electrons. But when we move and we meditate and we're in this theta stage of when we're like daydreaming, we actually do create what we're thinking about, okay? Wow. So theta. Then we've got, what was number 2 on the list? Theta was number 1. Then we've got electrons, and 3 is meditation, and 4 is motion. So I hope you're writing this down. So just as you're going to sleep, your theta, just as you're going to sleep, and you're in that daydreaming type state, okay, then comes in electrons. So electrons are when we raise our vibration. So get yourself grounded on the grass. Hug a tree or hug a crystal. Put some crystals in your bed before you go to sleep, and think about all the electrons that those little crystals, or if you're like me, I always sleep with big crystals, but you have them around you and it emits more electrons into our body, okay? So we've got theta, then we've got electrons, okay? Then we've got, what did I say is number 3? Were you listening? Because I want you to remember this. Go back. I'm not going to keep repeating it because we have to start creating this by ourselves, right? And what was number 4 on the list? Go back, write it down. So I'll tell you what I did 2 nights ago. I came out into my yard where I'm sitting right now because there's my trees behind me, right? I was sitting here in my backyard doing my grounding, and I was thinking about all the good stuff, and I was meditating. And while I was meditating out here the other night, I realized something really important. So instead of just thinking about what I wanted to create, I started doing my ohms. Om, om. And that's when it dawned on me. We don't need it to be stagnant, the same vibration. We need it to be going up and down in like a singing bowl. So if you listen to a singing bowl, it doesn't just do om, it goes oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So it's like a heartbeat. Okay? Heartbeat. So, okay, here we go even deeper now. So when you do your meditation, make the sound of your heartbeat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Because what you're doing, physically, you're manifesting not just the sound of your heartbeat, but the energy associated to that vibration, which is creating the electrons being emitted from our body. So wait, there's still more, okay? Now we go into the really big thing that made this thing work for me the other night. And remember, my PayPal link is below. I would love it if you guys help contribute towards these videos, because I'm doing these for free, okay? It's not a book that you've got to buy and then read it. I'm doing it for free, guys. So, when you're lying nice and calmly, and you've done your grounding, and you're holding your rocks or your crystals or your palm trees, think about the hippies from the 70s. They used to dance around in circles. Oh, don't Indians, like Native American Indians, they used to dance around in circles as well. So this is in culture where we use circular motions to create the electrons in our Theta mindset or subconscious state, which makes the law of attraction work, okay? So I was lying in bed thinking, how did I cure my brain tumor? And remember, I had a brain tumor. I've got MRIs that showed it there. And I've also got the MRIs when it was gone. So how do we cure ourselves? And I'll tell you how I did it. What I was doing was lying in bed and imagining that I had a hula hoop around my head. And as it turned in this circular motion, I was doing whoa, 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 circular vibrations around my head. This stuff works. So let's get there to 2 nights ago. I was lying in my bed. After I came out and I was doing my grounding, and I was holding my crystals, and I was thinking, right, I need a new house. Okay? And I was lying in bed, and I thought, right, how do we manifest? What do we say to manifest? Now, if you listen to Rhonda Byrne, The Secret, she says, ask, believe, receive. Then I spent 20 minutes the other day listening to this other guy who was talking about the 20 words out of the Bible that makes us get what we want. I am thankful for whatever you want. I'm on a new house, right? So I am thankful for my new house. Okay? I receive it because I already have it. And I am thankful for having it. So you say something like that, which is the 20 words that they're talking about on all these techniques out there now. And they want you to pay $30 before you even get it. I'm giving this to you today, right now, and I'm not even asking you to pay me any money unless you want to. Try this out first. So, let's get there. First of all, you've got to do your grounding. Okay? Because grounding increases our electrons in our body. Then you want you to lie down calmly, relax, and then at your feet, you imagine that you've got like a hula hoop. Okay? And it's going around and around in a circular motion around your feet. Alright? So it's going round and round and round your feet. And as you see it going around and round inside your feet, now people say to me, what colour do you make it? I always say use white or blue, because look at electricity, which is electrons in the air. Okay? So you want your electrons to be magnified here. So you imagine that it's a white circular thing going around your feet. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then as you think about your toes and your feet, you bring it up to your calves. Whoa, 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 whoa. And you do that for a few minutes. Come up to your thighs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Up over your hips, because now we're at our chakras. Okay? Whoa, 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 whoa. You come up through your chest, all your different chakras. And as you get into your heart chakra, that's where you start saying, I am so thankful that I have a new house, or whatever it is that you want. I accept it because I already have it. Because in the last 5 minutes, as you're bringing up this hula hoop thing around your legs, that's putting you into that theta, Theta, consciousness, where we daydream, and that's where we create what we want. So, hula hoop, woo, 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 going up around all my chakras, up through my throat chakra. And as you get up to your head, that's where you do it even more. I am, remember the power of I am so grateful and thankful that I have my new house. I already have it. It's mine. So you're creating that energy that you've already got. Okay? Wow. So let's go through it with a nutshell. You want to get nice and calm, relaxed before you go to sleep, because you want to get into that theta mindset. And then you think about your electrons. How do I raise my electron outage? So you either huddle a crystal, you do your grounding, okay? You run water over you, okay? Because that's water in motion, which creates more electrons. Listen to a cat purring. Because cats purring have higher electron outputs, okay? Then, as you're sitting there and you imagine this motion going around you, like twirling, okay? It's like twirling. Woo, 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 woo. Do it with me right now and you'll feel how good it feels. I'm sitting here in my backyard right now and I feel great. This is amazing how it works, guys. I am no different to you. But guess what? When I get told new techniques, I share them so then you can benefit from this as well. Woo, 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 woo. Now, does it matter what vibration you do it at? Like tone? Woo, woo, woo. Well, that's a little bit loud. But the other night I was doing it like a little hum. Woo, woo, woo. Okay? Or a whisper. Woo, woo, woo. Okay? Because you want to be in that theta mindset. So, you get into the theta mindset. Then, you think about all the good things that raise up our vibration. How do we increase our electron output? So then, you start being thankful for what you want and we start creating it. Okay? And then lastly, you say, I've already got it. I've already got it. Okay? And then, as you go to sleep, which happened to me the other night, I had really weird dreams that turned out to be the truth next day. When I woke up the next day, my ESP was far better than it usually is. Like we're going back to the day after I woke up from my near-death experience, where I was singing a song and I turned on the TV and it's on the TV. Or I knew the ads in order of what were coming on in the break from the TV show I was watching. So, those sort of things. And then I thought, oh my God, there's a red car coming past the house. I went outside and a red car went past my house. Wow, that sort of stuff, which, as you know, is psychic abilities. So what happens when we're more psychic? We learn to bring in all this stuff that we want in our lives. I'm manifesting a new house. I want it by the end of next year. So let's see how we go. Okay? So I'm in play with this. I want you on board. We've got to commit to this, where we do this at least 20 or 50 times a day. So how do we do it? And you say, oh, I haven't got that time. So let's just time it right now. Okay? Put on the grass. Close your eyes and just think like a daydream. And you say, I want, I have. Don't say I want, because that means you haven't got it. But you do have it. So say, I've got my new house. Woo, woo, woo. And you move your arms around like dancing. Now, isn't it funny, the last 2 years where they didn't want us to dance? They knew this, right? I'm thinking they knew this. Okay? Was it deliberate? I don't know. But they don't, we have to dance. So the more we move in circular motions, we're like stirring the witch's cauldron. And they're saying their spells as they stir all their ingredients. So what's our ingredients? It's all our electrons that we're gathering from the ground or through our crystals or through the flow of water. Wow! So guys, comment below if this stuff works for you. Let me know. You know, my PayPal link is below if you wish to help me to support me, because I'm not putting this out as a book. Every time I say to myself, I'm going to put this out as a book, they keep saying, like my angels, they keep saying, no, share this for free. So then people can pay if they want to. Wow. Wow. So remember, Theta, Theta. Then get into your meditation, where you've got to do your grounding. And that's where we also say that we've already got what it is that we want. Remember the 20 words. I am so grateful. I am so thankful. This house is already mine. I've already got it. I release this old house that I've got now, and I allow myself to have this new house. So all those words like that we can make up in our head, but always be grateful. Always say you have it now. And you always got to give yourself permission. So I allow myself to have this new house. Okay? So we say that as we're doing this woo, woo, woo motion around our chakras, which is bringing in the energy, and that is making our law of attraction within ourselves work. I hope this works for you guys. I wouldn't be sharing it if I just wanted this for myself, would I? And I wouldn't be sharing this if I didn't think it was going to work for you. So please understand, I'm trying my best to help you, because this is all about you and how to get you to be your best version of you. So my PayPal link is below. If you know someone that's struggling and they say, I don't know how to meditate, I don't know how to use the law of attraction, share this video to them and say, wow, watch this woman. I don't care, because it's yours for free. Talk to you all soon, guys. Love you all. Take care, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.